Hello and welcome to the Tophet Alliance Church Weekend Update. Welcome to October. We continue to pray for those people who are in hospital, for frontline workers, for leaders as they make difficult decisions, and for all of us as we feel that frustration of uncertainty when much of life is on hold. But October is a month of Thanksgiving. So let's talk about a few things that we're thankful for. I'm thankful for the harvest, which many of our farmers have already completed. I'm thankful for a good congregational meeting that we had on Monday evening. We elected a nominating committee. We discussed finances, staffing, and programs. So thank you to all who attended and for the thoughtful questions and dialogue. The requirement of wearing a mask can be a barrier to some for attending services. And there are times when some need to stay home because they're feeling sick or they're awaiting results from COVID tests. But I'm thankful for the technology that allows us to be able to stream our services, and I'm thankful for all the volunteers that make that streaming possible. So our services continue to be in person, live at 10 a.m. on Sundays, and streamed as well. And we do not require registration if you are coming in person. Some of our programs are delayed or suspended while restrictions are in place. Infections in hospitals and ICU admissions are high. Churches are allowed to remain open at 1/3 fire code capacity. So I'm thankful we can hold in-person services even with the inconvenience of masks, distancing, and reduced capacity. We are in a battle with COVID, and it's not just about following the rules. We reduce the risk for all when we limit contact with those people outside of our own household and when we cooperate with precautions and restrictions. Sure, I share your frustration at the prospect of another stretch of time under restrictions. But for many, this is deeper than just frustration. Some have lost friends or family members to COVID. Some are presently in the hospital facing a serious battle. So thank you for your understanding, your cooperation, and for doing all that you can to minimize risk to yourself and others. I want to talk about our Strength to Strength seminar. How do you live your second half and third of life with faith rather than a frown? That's what we discussed as we began our seminar last Sunday afternoon, and we had a great start. Even if you couldn't make session 1, you're invited to join for any of the remaining sessions, Sunday afternoon, 3:30, October 3rd, October 17th, October 24th, and the last one on November 14th. There's no need to register, and this Sunday we're focusing on spiritual strength. I want to talk about a few special giving areas this fall. Our congregation has a track record of giving to ministry beyond our walls and beyond our community, so thank you for your ongoing generosity. This fall, we encourage giving to 2 areas of need. One is the Jaffrey Project, which we have supported for several years. This project helps bring the gospel to the least reach, and this year the funds will be directed to training local leaders for church planting in Southeast Asia. You can give to this project by designating Jaffrey on your offering envelope or on your online donation, and there are instructions for online donation in the email version of this update. Secondary we mentioned is relief funds for Haiti following the earthquake on August 14th. With everything else going on in the world, it's easy to lose sight of this tremendous need for this nation that's endured so much difficulty. So donations to that can be made through the Global Emergency Response Fund of our national church, the Alliance Canada. You can simply designate Haiti relief on our offering envelope or in the e-transfer memo, and we'll forward this to the Global Emergency Response Fund. These designated funds will be forwarded by our national office to relief organizations that are working directly in Haiti. So if you prefer, you can donate directly to the Global Emergency Response Fund through the national office website, and there's a link to that in the email version as well. In our Sunday services, our message are focusing on the book of 1 Corinthians, Living Our Belief. The first section of 1 Corinthians is about unity. And so far in our series, we have learned that we live our belief as we discover our identity in Christ and as we live according to the mind of Christ. In 1 Corinthians 3, Paul continues a discussion on the importance of unity and how it's achieved. When we live by the Spirit, rather than living by human or worldly wisdom, we live with new purpose. As we work together in this common purpose, we avoid the arguments and the pitfalls of human wisdom. So you can prepare for this Sunday's message by reading 1 Corinthians 3, 1-23. You can also read Ephesians 2, 1 through the end of that chapter. Consider what it teaches about unity. 1 Corinthians 3, 10 and 11 says, "By the grace God has given me, I laid a foundation as a wise builder, and someone else is building on it. But each one should build with care, for no one can lay any foundation other than the one already laid, which is Jesus Christ." Thank you for taking time to watch this update. Thanks for joining in person on Sundays or through joining in live stream. And of course, you can find the live stream or the recording later on our website or directly from our YouTube channel. Thank you for being part of our church and for joining us. God bless you. Take care.